Welcome to the Indie Writers Super Idea Notebook Video Training Series, brought to you by No Compromise Media and thenewwriter.com. My name is Dr. Paul A. Ibbotson, and I'm excited to bring you this valuable information. The goal of this video training series is to help new authors that are either thinking about writing their first novel or they're in the process of writing their first novel to help them complete a high-quality story that can be published and shared with the world. Let's begin our training series. The need for a writer's notebook. Today's world is rapidly changing. This is amazing for indie writers. The same people who a couple decades ago could never get their stories to the public now have the opportunity to reach the entire planet. They can do this without having to deal with the traditional publishing system that was often quite unfair. Slowly, the false notion that only traditional published authors are able to create great stories is being exposed as incorrect. Now, the opportunity for a writer to have his or her stories read by thousands and potentially make a living doing the same is more than ever being judged on the creativity of the storyteller and less on publishing politics or having lots of money or a big name. In other words, the playing field for writers has become wide open. The purpose of this writer's notebook is several-fold. The first is to serve as a tool for positive encouragement. You can write a novel or nonfiction book. No matter if your interests are in writing romance, science fiction, mystery, horror, comedy, or nonfiction books, you can do it. The fact that you have purchased this video training series is a testament that you are excited and, more importantly, serious about writing your book. Here is how this video series will help you bring your story to fruition. Most indie authors have a story inside them. What does that mean? It means they have a general idea for a book and they know it's good. They may have an introduction, maybe a super ending. Many authors say their entire book is in their head trying to claw its way out. If you are in one of these various stages of mental creation, then you know the urge to write. When you do start writing, the pages may flow at first like a waterfall, or they may trickle like a small stream in summer. Either way, congratulations, you've started the journey. No matter at what stage your story is at, you'll find that keeping organized will help you write more and better. Your story will need a beginning, a middle, and an end. Chapters should end with a hook, something that compels readers to go to the next chapter. When people say, quote, "I couldn't put the book down," unquote, he or she is giving you the highest praise a writer can get. The third purpose of the Writer's Notebook video training series is to increase the quality of the content within your book. Even the author says he or she has the entire manuscript in their head, still has to connect all the dots and tie all the pieces together. Having written over 20 books myself, mostly fiction, I can tell you from experience that your story will often take you places you did not foresee when you started writing. Isn't that wonderful? You bet. However, you have to keep all your great ideas and developing plans in order. How good is your memory? I can forget a new idea, a perfect phrase, a curious outfit of a person, or more in a single street block. In this video training series, we will ask you to buy and purchase a notebook. It can be from a dollar store, it can be a 3-ring notebook, but most likely a thick pad spiral notebook is the best. And with this notebook, you will immediately record valuable ideas for your story in a location that you can recall when you step up to your computer, typewriter, whatever to write. No more sitting at your favorite writing spot, racking your brain for a vital piece of content you know is in your brain, but you just can't recall it. When will you use the writer's notebook you create? You can use it before you start typing your first draft of your manuscript. You can apply the framework of the beginning, middle, and end. You can develop the main characters you have for both heroes and villains. Document your plot questions to keep them straight in your mind. Using the writer's notebook in this way will help you launch into the beginning of your story strong and avoid writer's block right out of the gate. The writer's notebook, as diagrammed in this video series, will help become your daily companion as you work through the chapters of your book. Notice I use the word work because it is. There is a reason why not everyone can write a book. The first is creativity, and the second is labor. With that said, being organized when you write will help you in both departments. Take your writer's notebook with you everywhere you go. When a good idea hits you, write it down. When you see something, someone, anything that could be used to enhance your story, write it into your writer's notebook in the area we will soon designate. When you are researching on your computer, write the links in your notebook. Document plot questions as well. Challenge yourself to document questions about potential holes in your storyline. Jot down the answers to those same questions when they come to you. This is important. Before starting each writing session, revisit your notebook and soak up the valuable information you have collected. You'll be amazed at how much more prolific you will be when your thoughts are organized and fresh in your mind. Your growing story will become an expanded version of the details in your notebook. If you can see the logic in the use of a writer's notebook, you're in the right mindset. Here is another word of encouragement to the indie author. You may not have a large support cast urging you to complete the task of writing a book. Worse yet, you may have detractors who say that because you've never written a book before, or you don't have a college degree in English, or something else, it's somehow proof you can't do it. The truth is that most all indie authors will face opposition from either family, friends, or some other heckler. I certainly have, even though U.S. presidents, Hollywood, and thousands of people around the world have read my books. Fear of failure is still a powerful negative force to overcome. But the truth is, you can do it. Let's start the process and make it happen.